Namaste, beautiful gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyen. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you so much. I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate the comments, and I also appreciate the emails. I received more emails. It's funny. I received more emails about the video that I did last night, which I don't think it uploaded until this morning, early this morning, on the esoteric hidden knowledge of tarot and magic. You guys, I was blown away with the emails that I received and how you guys loved the video. I didn't receive that many comments, I don't think, but I did receive a lot of extended version requests, more than I have ever received on any of my videos on my channel. You guys, this is huge. Do you comprehend how big this is for your life? You guys have made the right decisions. You've made the right choices by purchasing that extended training. It is off the hook. I mean, you will not look at tarot cards the same way anymore. You will have more of the reverence and appreciation for how sacred they really are and how they can change your life, because they have changed my life in so many ways, more than one, more than just doing readings with them, trust me. I've used them for many rituals, and my most powerful rituals have been very successful because of the energy of the tarot cards. But I do want to let you know, before you start using tarot cards for magic, please make sure that you cleanse your deck first before you use the cards, before you even use it for any ritual. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this energetic read. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yadhe Vahe, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. I have the Michael the Archangel spray, and I will be spraying myself in the air to clear whatever needs to be cleared out, because I am at my office. Also, I've talked to you guys about the air plants before. This does clean the air. This is like a nature humidifier. It cleans bacteria, fungus, viruses, everything from out of the air. So COVID-19 will never be able to come in my office, because these plants, they also absorb viruses, bacteria, and any microbes that could cause a person to be ill. And it's crazy because I've had this for some time now, quite some time now, you guys. So anyway, long story short, get you some. You will definitely need it for each room of your house. And you could just, I'm gonna turn it over here. You see those little square things? I got those from Dollar Tree, and the rocks too. Just put them on top of there. But they need to be soaked for 1 hour to 2 hours once a week, and they will purify your air for you. All right, let's get into this reading. The karmic is jealous as hell over divine feminine. Divine feminine, crowning your read, you have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. What this means is that your ancestors are wanting you to really practice your ancient roots. They are wanting you to leave your legacy, and the legacy that they left behind, they do not want it to be lost. So they're asking you to research and find out more about your genealogy, so you won't be living in the dark times that the world is facing right now. They're wanting you to tap into the energy of their survival skills and the magic that they once used to get them through times like this, such as these. So, divine feminines, I'm feeling that you are tapping into the energy. You are doing rituals But it's time for you to give back to your ancestors. And a lot of you don't know how to do such a thing. And so that's what I'm here for. And that's the reason why I have been posting more esoteric, more hidden occult knowledge videos, because this is about ascension. All right? Playtime is over. This is the real life. And the real life is spirituality. The real life is about love. And that's another thing that the karmic is jealous of divine feminine over, is because right now you're able to be in your household. You're a good mother. Your children are very loving. They're well-mannered. No one's going crazy. There's so much order in your home, and there's so much discord and chaos in the karmic's home with divine masculine, that she's wondering how you're keeping yourself together. But she doesn't realize that you have the ancestors behind you. You have the angels behind you. You have a whole spiritual team. Right. It's a spiritual thing, and she just won't understand. Okay? So divine masculine is really wishing that he was there with you, but I feel like there is two groups of divine masculines. There are groups of divine masculines that are still connected to the karmic, but they're not in the home with the karmic, but they still have some type of connection, some type of ties. And then there are divine masculines that are still in the home with the karmics. Take what resonates. But both of them are all eyes on divine feminine. The divine masculine, the karmics alike, they are really admiring you from afar, because this is the tower moment. This is not even the tower moment for divine masculine, but this is also a tower moment for the karmics that they're connected with, because this is a divine shakeup. All right, source is shaking things up, so divine prophecy and fulfillment can take place at this now moment. And divine feminine, you are spearheading all of this. You are the leader, and everybody's looking at you as such. Next, you have the Star card. This is the wish fulfillment, dream come true. You already know, just because it hasn't manifested like right now, you already know that you are going to be with your divine counterpart. You're not focused right now on the when. The only thing that you're focused on right now is the why. You don't care about the when. You don't even care about the how the outcome is going to be, how it's going to culminate, how it's going to come into fruition. You're done obsessing over all that. Right now, you are focused on your autonomy. You are focused on your God self and your frequency and keeping yourself into the highest vibrations. That is the reason why your ancestors are coming to you, because they want you to go deeper. Right now, you're just on the surface, and they want you to go deeper. They want you to do the rituals. They want you to, give back to them, because they are behind the scenes working things out so you and your divine counterpart can be together. Them, along with your angels and your guides, are circumventing circumstances and situations and maneuvering things around so divine masculine can come on one accord with you and be back in a 3D union with you. And that's what's happening. And this is why the Star card is here. There could also be someone that is sick, that's a divine feminine. Maybe you have been impacted by the COVID-19, or maybe someone in your family. But this is about recovering from health, okay? And being at your most ultimate state of health. Take what resonates. This is not for everyone, but this is for a small group, all right? Next, you have the Queen of Swords. This is about you drawing the line in the sand. This is about you basically setting boundaries. Divine masculine is not able to come and play when he wants to play and go back to Miss Karmic thing whenever he wants to. You have stopped having sex. You have stopped communication for some of you. You have basically set your boundaries. And because of that, the karmic wished that she could be like you. She wished that she could be as strong as you. But there is a strong, unhealthy codependency with the relationship dynamic between her and your divine masculine. And your divine masculine is craving and yearning and longing for you because you've cut him off. You've cut him off even energetically for some of you. A lot of you were speaking to your divine masculine in the 5D telepathically, and you stopped it. You quit it because you are pouring now into your own soul, into your own self, and you are studying occult practices so you can alchemize your union, so you can alchemize your journey. because you know that the spiritual journey for twin flames is one of alchemy, spiritual alchemy. And so you are invested into your soul development and your soul evolution. Like, you care about your divine masculine, you love your divine masculine, but you're not going to let that be the end all to be all. You're not about to allow that to continue to distract you or to pull you off of your journey. And so because of that, divine masculine, you have brought him to his knees, which is represented by the Knight of Cups. Divine masculine is realizing that he was very selfish, that he was very immature about the way that he handled this relationship dynamic, and he's in the energy of regret. A lot of them did not pursue you. They pursued third parties. And with the third party energy that they pursued, they're now regretting it, because guess what? You do reap what you sow. So divine masculine right now at this time is reaping what he sowed. He thought that the grass was greener on the other side. And just like Chris Brown said, it's not. I've been there. That grass is not greener on the other side. It's all about divine masculine now seeing you doing you. And that might sound like, okay, he's seeing me doing me, but it is breaking him down, because you're living your life without him. You are showing him that whether he's with you or not, life continues to go on. Divine masculine thought that you would end it, your life as you know it, be depressed, be in a mental asylum, because he thought that he was the very air that you breathed, and you showed him that your supply comes from source, that you are your complete and your whole self, whether he's with you or not. This has brought him to his knees, because surely he thought that he had you hooked, just like he has the karmic hooked. And now the karmic is seeing the divine masculine for who he really is, and she is not liking, or he, take what resonates, because this is not gender specific, but they're not liking what they see. They're even wondering what type of person that you were and are to have even dealt with such a low vibrational person. And they really have their own nerves, because they are low vibrational too. But it's easier to see the flaws in other people than to see the flaws and the iniquities within ourselves. And so they're not looking at this as a mirror situation. They're not divine counterparts. They're pointing the blame, and they're pointing the finger at the divine masculine, and they're blaming divine masculine for all of the hardships, all of the chaos and the discord that they are now experiencing in their home. Next, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is about you, divine feminine. This is about you learning how to manifest using the elementals, using the four elements: air, fire, water, and earth. This is about you going deep. Your ancestors are heavily encouraging you that this is the only way that you are going to survive in this pandemic, is if you start doing occult practices. This is what they did. This has been lost because this has not been passed on. This has not been passed down from generation to generation. Once religion got intertwined, right? People started to get religious. They started to look at this as being something that's taboo. And so these occult knowledge and this esoteric work, it was lost. But a lot of Africans still have this knowledge because it was passed down through word of mouth. So tap into your ancestors that were Africans, your ancestors that were Indians, the tribal or the Aboriginal peoples. Start learning and start tapping into the energies so you can imbibe that energy and use it. Because you already embody it. It's already a part of you. It's already a part of your soul DNA. You're already soul DNA coded with the, codexes of what you need in order to retrieve it. A lot of you, if you're not familiar with my soul retrieval, I help you to retrieve lost codes, break oaths, vows, and contracts and promises that are outdated that may be blocking you from your highest good. I would recommend that for you if this is something that you feel that resonates with you and needs to be done. All right? Because that will help you to get the soul retrieval of the codes from your ancestors that is needed, because subconsciously, whether we know it or not, on a conscious level, because of our conditioning, our social conditionings, and the way that we were raised in religion, because it's just to bind us, have lied to us and not have told us the truth about how to really live as sovereign beings. But they have taught us to be codependent on a government for our answers and to govern our lives, which has separated us from our source. And this is the reason why source is making us all go within our homes, to close our doors and to connect, because we forgot about that invisible power that is the all power and the only power that is. And that's another thing. You haven't buckled and you have not folded under this pressure. And divine masculine and the karmic are looking at you like they don't understand. They don't comprehend how you are still keeping yourself together. How you're still wearing your makeup, you're still doing your hair, you're still dressing the same way as if you would dress if you were going outside. You're posting pictures, you're doing your entrepreneurial thing, you're starting multiple businesses, and you're being successful. And it's causing a lot of envy and it's causing a lot of strife between divine masculine and the karmic. You are in the Queen of Cups, and you're in the Queen of Cups in reverse because you have garnered the power to detach yourself away from situations, people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Divine masculine being one, you never concerned yourself with the karmic. The divine feminine that I'm channeling for at this moment, the karmic was never a threat to you. If anything, the karmic was a motivation to you. That's what motivated you to withdraw from divine masculine and to cut him completely off, because you realize while he had two people loving him, you had no one to show up fully to love you but you. And so you started pulling back into your own self. So the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is your energy of being detached from that whole drama between the divine masculine and his karmic. You already know that you are complete and whole within yourself, and that you don't need anyone on the outside to come to love you to fill your love cup, because your cup is already filled. The Queen of Cups, she has her cup. She knows what's in her cup. But the fact that it's reversed, you poured the love that you had for him out. Also, I'm hearing from your ancestors, this represents libation being poured for your ancestors. So some of you may need to pour out libation for your protection and also for your financial security. This is coming from your ancestors. Next, you have the Lovers in reverse. This represents what I told you earlier, the divine masculine walking away from the karmic connection, coming out of the karmic connection, detaching himself altogether, because divine masculine is really in deep thought and contemplation about you. Divine masculine wants to come to you, all right? And the Two of Wands is both you and divine masculine's energy combined. Both of you are at a place where you are done obsessing about the future. You're done obsessing about when this is going to happen, when divine masculine is going to come back. Both of you are at this point where you feel like you're over it. You're over it. You're done. Not that you don't love each other, not that you're not still connected, but you're over the obsessing. I really feel like both of you are at this point where if it was the Two of Wands in the upright position, that means that a decision needs to be made. Okay, with it being in reverse, you've already made that decision, divine feminine. You made that decision to choose you. In the end, you chose you. And in the end, because you chose you, divine masculine is also choosing you too. He may not be there with you physically right now, but you got him mind and body and soul. Okay? You have him. You just haven't had the tangible evidence and the reality of receiving him in the physical. But in the spiritual realm, oh baby, you got him, like I said, you got him hook, line, and sinkered. All eyes are on you, Divine Feminine. You are shining like the true goddess that you are. Keep doing what you're doing. This was a beautiful reading, and I have come to the conclusion of this reading. And just know that they're watching you. You have become very famous during this COVID-19 lockdown. You're showing not only the karmic and divine masculine how to do it and how it's to be done, but you're holding down the energy in the collective, and you're allowing for other people to awaken during your awakening. So good job. All right, it is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon and it will appear in the channel. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness, and so it is, everyone. Namaste.